Hi, I'm Bailey, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over my supplement stack. This is my supplement routine, everything that I take, and I'm going to link the exact products below in case you want to give them a try. Full disclaimer, I'm actually pretty anti-supplement, to be honest. I don't think they're really worth it most of the time. I think they can be a huge waste of money. They're not regulated by the FDA, so you don't really know what you're getting. A protein powder could just be a flavored flour, and a fat burner could be just a placebo sugar pill. So you have to be very careful when you're picking out your supplements and only buy from companies that have third-party testing. With that said, all the supplements that I'm going to be showing you today are supplements that I've been taking for a long time, and I can tell a difference when I take them. I also want to make this super clear. If you're a beginner, the most important thing is that you show up to the gym consistently. You need to be eating well, good foods that make you feel good, having a good sleep schedule, and get into a good routine of working out before investing in supplements. Supplements are just the cherry on top once you have the foundation set. So let's get into what I take. The obvious one, protein. I'm 120-ish pounds, 5'3". I'm pretty small, so I only need about 90 grams of protein a day. That's a little bit more than necessary. I want to say the average person needs 50 grams of protein a day, so 90 is a bit high, but I am trying to build muscle. So protein's pretty easy goal to hit, so the protein supplements aren't very necessary. I just use them if I have like a really busy day, I'm not cooking a lot. If I don't have much of an appetite, but I want to make sure that I'm still hitting my protein goals, that's when I'll take them. The only brand of protein that I buy is called OWYN. It stands for Only What You Need. These pre-made drinks taste the best, hands down, out of all of the vegan protein powders that I've ever tasted. This one is their cold brew coffee, so it has caffeine, and then they also have a double shot that also have caffeine. I also have their vanilla protein powder. To be honest, I've never mixed this in with water in like a shaker. With my go-to smoothie is in strawberry banana, and the biggest thing with protein is that it doesn't make you feel gross and bloated, and that's why I love OWYN, because I never bloat or feel gross when I take these. You don't want a protein powder, or you don't want to overdo your protein intake, like back when I thought you needed 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. That made me feel so gross, so bloated, sick, that I never wanted to go to the gym because my stomach just hurt so bad and I just felt gross. So protein powders can do that to you, and that's why I like this brand, because it doesn't do that to me. The last thing you want is a protein powder that's gonna make you not want to work out. Next is pre-workout. There are so many different types of pre-workout. You can do stimulant pre-workout, like with caffeine. You can do a stimulant without caffeine. You can do just a pump pre-workout. I personally use a stimulant pre-workout that is caffeine free. So this brand in particular says stimulant free because it doesn't have caffeine, but it is definitely a stimulant. It also says no caffeine or stimulants. I don't believe that. It makes you tingle and itch, and those pre-workouts that make you tingle and itch, that is a stimulant. It's just not caffeine, but it's still a stimulant. So that's why I have this one. If it's in the evenings and it's too late for caffeine, but I still want a stimulant, that's when I'll have this, which is very rare. I also have this that I use for pre-workout. It's green tea. This one has lemongrass and spearmint, which is really good for like de-bloating, so it makes me feel really nice too. It's like a nice clean bit of energy, and it's not too much. So that's why I like this one for a caffeine boost. And then this one as a non-caffeinated stimulant. There are pump products which just help with like your blood flow, and it gives you more of a pump. As a vegan, I'm gonna say you have very good blood flow, so I don't have any recommendations for a pump pre-workout, but I've heard that beet juice has been shown to help. So you can drink beet juice as a natural pumping pre-workout if you have trouble like feeling that pump. The only time that I would recommend beginners use a pre-workout is if you need it to help you build the routine. So this is what I started using when I first moved into my apartment and I was still getting into like the habit of going to the gym. I would take this when I got off work, and then it would make me go to the gym because like I don't want that itchy tingly feeling just like sitting around. So then you kind of feel like you have to go to the gym. So although I don't recommend supplements for beginners. If you think it's going to help you build a routine, then try it and see if that helps. Next is creatine. This is what my creatine looks like because I keep it on the counter and it's just simple to like scoop it out when I want to take some. But I'll link what it is below. Creatine is the most researched supplement for muscle growth that there is. It's safe, it's effective, and it has proven research behind it. You should take it once a day. It doesn't matter when you take it, morning, afternoon, evenings. It doesn't make that big of a difference. The most important thing is that you remember to take it daily. So I don't know if you would call this a supplement, but I think of it as a supplement, and that's probiotics. I used to completely hate on probiotics because the pill that you take gets like eaten up by the acids in your mouth, throat, esophagus, whatever, before it makes it down to your stomach. So a lot of probiotics will say like helps you debloat whatever it's good for your gut microbiome. It doesn't even make it to your gut because it's already broken down, but that's because there's different strains of probiotics. I don't know how to pronounce this one, so I'm not going to, but it naturally occurs in your mouth and digestive tract, so this can actually make it to your stomach. So for me, this is huge for my digestion. I don't always have a big appetite. I typically can eat 2 meals a day and 1 snack, and because I'm in a weight gaining phase, this helps me to digest faster so I can eat an entire extra meal. So I noticed a big difference with this one. They're 2 tiny little pills, is 1 serving. Each pill is 3 cents. 2 pills, so a 6-cent serving, helps me eat an entire extra meal a day, and that is huge for growing your glutes or just growing any muscle in general, because I can get so many more calories and protein in. If you also don't have a big appetite or you think it just takes a long time to digest your meals, try a probiotic if you're struggling to get enough calories in. Finally, multivitamins. If you've been watching me for a while, you know Rainbow Life Prenatal is the multivitamin that I take. I've been taking this for at least 10 years, off and on. I don't take it every day. My blood work is good, so I don't need a multivitamin or any vitamins, but I do like to take a multivitamin ever so often, especially if I am not eating very well. I used to take iron a little bit more often. I think it's more of a placebo for me. If I feel like I'm tired, I'm like, oh, maybe my iron's low, and I take a shot of this. It's a liquid iron's one that you have to be careful not to take too much of. And the same thing with a vegan omega. I'm not very good at eating, because I'm vegan. Vegans get their omegas from like nori. You can get it in like flax seeds and chia seeds. I'm not good at eating those things very often, so I take 2 of these omega gummies like maybe once a week. So multivitamins aren't like the sexiest supplement you could say, but it's very important if you're trying to go to the gym that you're healthy all the way around. My goals are to grow my glutes, but my body isn't gonna be growing my glutes if I have gaps in my nutrition. This is my entire supplement stack. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing overhyped. It's things that I've personally been using for years and I feel a difference from them. Supplements aren't magic. You can't out-supplement bad nutrition or not working out. They're just here to support you and be that little cherry on top. I love you. Bye.